Ian, why did you choose Yeti Baseball, and why did Yeti Baseball choose you?
Well, I chose Yeti Baseball because, um, obviously Yeti Baseball wasn't an organization before any of us or before you, and I just thought it would be one of the coolest things to be able to help start a organization from the ground up, and with all of my friends again, and that's why I chose Yeti Baseball.
What does Yeti Baseball mean to you?
To me, Yeti Baseball means the future of sports. I feel that an organization that is able to help kids' dreams come true and allow them to have fun on the field at all times or any sporting field, I feel that in order to be successful, they need the culture of Yeti Baseball in their lives, or Yeti sports in their lives.
Nick, now as a 12-year-old kid, well, as you used to be a 12-year-old kid, right? If you were to see a team like Yeti and you heard their story, how would that inspire you?
I would want every team to be run like Yeti Baseball, just to get the kids. I feel like it would teach kids how to play the game the right way, and rather than scare off kids with coaches that are just screaming at them all the time, the kids think it's boring all the time. Playing with a team that has that much fun all the time would teach kids that baseball is a fun game, and they want to play it throughout their life rather than just stop playing at a certain age, where a lot of kids have been now because they think it's boring and it's too slow. And playing with Yeti Baseball, everything you watch is just exciting. So playing with a team like that all the time would change the way kids look at baseball.
Now, as somebody who's experienced a lot of baseball in their life. I'm sorry, I forgot my own question. What does Yeti Baseball have that other organizations don't? Well, that's easy. It's affordable. That's a simple one that a lot of people's eyes light up, but that's not the most important thing here. Yeah, you want to make youth baseball and youth sports affordable, but more importantly, we're here to change things like a culture, but it's about you and your experience and how much fun you're having. Yeah, it's about the team, it's about the organization, and we want you to respect and represent that as best you can. But it's about believing in you and believing in yourself and growing as not only a baseball player but as a person. And not a lot of teams can say that they do that, and we do here. We definitely do. With one team, I'm going to do it with 50 teams, and I don't care what anybody else says about that. As a player, of course, it wasn't your greatest weekend. I mean, you hit the ball hard, don't get me wrong, a few times, and you had your share of hits in your production. What do you plan on doing going forward to improve, and what was your overall performance this weekend? Your thoughts on your performance?
I feel like I could have done better. I think I had a very good first game. I was in the leadoff role, hasn't been in that spot in a while. Kind of just a different mentality, more of an aggressive hitter myself. But when you're in the leadoff spot, you gotta take pitches, get a good look at the guy right off the bat because you can't swing at the first pitch, and then you got guys coming up to bat not knowing anything of the stuff this guy's got. But overall, I just look to improve my game, look to put more balls in the outfield, stop hitting the ball on the ground, try to put some more air under the ball, and just use baseball having to my advantage. Using video clips of all my at-bats, seeing that is just a great tool to use to improve because you can see your swing, you can see where you put the ball, see the location of the pitch. It's a great chance to improve on your mistakes.
Jimmy, how have you learned from your coaching experiences so far this weekend or even in the past?
I just got to be more vocal with more baseball knowledge, I would say. The hypeness is there to get the boys going. Just a little bit more baseball knowledge I would like to get in their heads, how to play better, I would say.
Now, you'd be labeled as a motivator or bench coach, right?
I would say
motivator. What motivates you, though?
What motivates me? Hard work, and hard work beats talent. It's what you do in the dark to put yourself in the light, I would say.
Great. Yeti Baseball now, does it show with the performance this weekend that you don't need these high-class talented guys to win games? You can win games at any age group, any level, with just a good group of friends and guys who can work together, and the companionship and the friendship and the sweat that they've made together, that the will. Does Yeti Baseball show that and prove to you that it's possible? You don't need these high-class recruits?
Absolutely. So, in my own opinion, I feel like just playing the game with the right mentality, everyone playing together as a team, and everyone knowing their own role in the game, you should be able to win a game. Simple as that.
Now, 2 last questions for you. Eyes up here. Your thoughts on this documentary, this idea, Yeti Baseball, what is it? You can describe it to me. Any final statement?
Yeti Baseball is the start of a dynasty. It's a new culture, and this is the change of baseball for the rest of my life and your life and everyone else who wants to play for Yeti. It's a change.
Culture is a word that I came up with because I'm here to change it. And like I said before, I've thrived off being the difference. I've thrived off being the change. And when you're able to change something, you feel like you're worth something, right? And 2 of the most important things people can do is give and grow. And when we give, we grow, right? So when you're able to give somebody something like a hat or a jersey or a shirt or a good time, a good experience, a laugh, a smile, something to talk about when they go home, nothing better than that. And I hope Yeti Baseball brings that to almost everybody I meet. Everybody I meet. As I said before, I'm here to change the culture of youth sports from that atmosphere of, yeah, you guys are good, but the next team above you is way better, so we're going to invest all of our time into you. And that's coming from a guy who was on the A team. I was in the second tier, of the A teams, but I was on the A team, just a second tier organization. I wasn't a Titan, I wasn't a Beast player, I was a Duck, right, before this. And the Ducks have helped me so much along the way, and they're a great organization, and I hope they continue to thrive and flourish and grow. That being said, you got to believe in everybody as if they're your kid's team or your son's on that team, right? Or they're the #1 team, and even as the #1 team, if they're not the best #1 team you have, you need to believe in them like they are. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to believe in every single person. You can have A, B, C, D teams. You can have town teams that come over. You can have a group of friends that want to bring their 5 friends over, and yeah, there's 2 players way better than everybody else, and there's 3 it's way worse, but you're here for the ride, bro. And there's nothing better than that, in my opinion. Making something out of nothing, because that's the best. When all the odds are against you, and I say it again, why not you? Why can't you do it? You can. You just gotta believe. You gotta believe in the organization. You gotta believe in the team. You gotta believe in each and every guy that you can help them, and they'll flourish. When they buy in, they'll flourish, no problem. A big word that we have is culture. How has Yeti Baseball changed the culture already? And if they haven't, or if they have, your opinions on that, along with what is it going to do? What is it going to do? Like, how is the culture going to change, basically?
So in sport, I feel that Yeti Baseball just gives people the opportunity to ultimately just have fun. Most coaches praise winning, but the ultimate goal of playing a sport in any sport is just to have fun. If you don't have fun, you don't love it, and if you don't have fun, you will not play anymore. So in sport, I feel that Yeti Baseball brings people together and allows them to enjoy the sport and love it, just like everybody else does.
Your final statements about Yeti Baseball, about this documentary, whatever you want to say about it, and answer that question first.
Well, I think it's kind of cool. Like, Yeti Baseball is making a name for itself. So, I like it, yeah.
Are you proud to be a part of such a...
Oh, I'm very proud to be a Yeti.
Now, do you see yourself, like, obviously there's going to be a men's league team or a college division team next year, but do you see yourself being a part of the organization in a bigger way, if it's coaching or helping out or doing whatever?
Oh, I plan on playing as much as possible, and then wanting to coach, help out the organization.
Great. And then finally, thoughts on Dylan Britt?
Horrible.